What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining back in with the 80s Revolution. We're going to do today, of course, is Tuesday. You're seeing this on Wednesday, but it is Tuesday, and you know what Tuesday means. Tuesday is Blu-ray DVD shopping day. Something obviously pretty common here on YouTube. A concept that really got me actually, a big fan of YouTube videos and wanting to make my own was starting to watch guys go out and do Tuesday DVD and Blu-ray pickups. I don't know why. It's for some reason I just keep watching it and I can't stop. In fact, I'll go back and watch like DVD and Blu-ray pickup videos from years ago. People are going out and getting like Rocky 3 on VHS, and I still love it. So got a little bit of that going on today for you. I'm gonna try to get up a little higher here. All right, so I got some Blu-ray pickups for you today on this Tuesday, DVD release day. And I've got some eBay packages to unbox for you. Unbubble, double bubble. No, I'm just kidding. What movie? Sorry, don't mean to jump on your fame there. But so we got some eBay packages to unravel today. Also, you guys are going to be checking this out on Wednesday. My last video, I said that, which was posted today, but actually recorded last week. And in that, I said that we would be doing some, this past Saturday was going to be my first ever Saturday night's movie event where we watched and reviewed a horror movie, did some cooking, did some drinking, and whatever else happened. But I actually pulled out my back, and I got a couple herniated discs in my back, and every once in a while, if I do something wrong, if I lift wrong, if I turn wrong, it could be the simplest motion, I bulge a disc. And when that happens to me, I can't walk. So it's not just your regular, back pain that you can fight through. I literally can't stand or put any pressure on, my lower back. So I was off my feet for 3 or 4 days, went back to work today. I had to cancel some patients over the weekend, which sucks, which I really hate doing. But I couldn't walk. And if I could walk, I could sit, but getting up after sitting was absolutely horrible. So I didn't do the Saturday night's movie event, and I was bummed about that, but it is coming this Saturday. So I'm going to post this Tuesday DVD pickup tomorrow, Wednesday, and then maybe part 6, the final part of my 80s collection room tour. As promised, the LJN Wrestling Superstars wrestling figure collection that I'll go through, and that'll wrap up the collection room. But before then, I'll have some more eBay packages in the mail. But I'll save those all for, Saturday night movie event, and you'll see that Monday. So keep checking out my channel, keep tuning in. I'm getting some more subscribers, not getting a lot of comments. That's what I'm looking for, guys. I really want to interact with you guys. I really want to interact with the people who care enough about my crap to actually watch my videos. So leave a comment, because again, it's not easy to meet people who have this similar of an interest, or this kind of a niche interest, this 80s and Blu-rays and things like that I'm into. So please leave a comment on my videos if you're watching and enjoying. Leave a thumbs up, obviously. So let's get right to it. We'll do a couple other things. I want to mention a few things. I posted a video yesterday, which was from last week. I'm going to post a video tomorrow, which is of today. And it got me thinking of like daily postings, daily videos. I don't want to kill you with constant Blu-ray updates, but like I said, this was done last week, this one's tonight. But anyway, it got me thinking of daily updates on YouTube. And I've been watching this guy named Ryan Chattaway. And again, if you're watching me, if you're a Blu-ray fan, if you are a movie fan, you've certainly heard of Ryan Chattaway. He is kind of the mastermind behind the 24-hour movie marathon, which I think is 4 or 5 years old. And again, was one of the, areas of YouTube that got me most interested in making my own content, was sitting there at my computer, at my office, in between patients, watching these 24-hour movie marathons. I mean, I couldn't look away. It's like reality TV, but without the trash, right? So Ryan Chattaway does a daily vlog, and I think he's like 130 or more days straight of this vlog. And I can't say enough about these vlogs. They are so simple. Some have more exciting content, some are short, some are literally of him sort of just driving home from work, giving kind of an inspirational message. I can't stop watching these things. I really like them. I find them to be very soothing, very comforting. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'll put them on at night and I'll kind of just lay there and watch them, a little marathon as I doze off to sleep. But definitely check out Ryan Chattaway. I'll put a link, as they all say, down below, to check out his channel. He's got 2 channels. Definitely, if you're into movies, if you're into cinema, if you are into, really the finer, the finer content of film, or the final, finer breaking down of film, check out Ryan. And check out both of his channels. Check out his daily vlog and check out his regular sort of movie review channel, Ryan Chattaway. So thanks for being one of my inspirations to get going here and to make some videos. I think he's doing it for the same reasons I am. Not to be a YouTube gazillionaire, not to get free stuff, but just kind of to connect with people who have like interests, and hopefully, generate some conversation. So that's about it. All right, on to the stuff today. Obviously, it's Tuesday. We've got Blu-ray release day. Not a lot of new stuff coming from me. If you've seen some of my other episodes or content, you'll remember that I'm not much of a new movie fan. I'm certainly not going to be getting any free handouts from the studios to review, because I don't really like new stuff. I'll purchase new horror DVDs if they're of interest to me. Like I've said earlier, if there's some kind of over-the-top suspend reality action with Jason Statham, like an Expendables type thing, I'll grab that. But for the most part, I'm just filling my collection with as much sort of 80s, 90s, classic, maybe 2000s horror that I can find, replacing a lot of DVDs with Blu-rays. But at Best Buy, even though it's new release Tuesday, they still update their catalog titles as well. And Best Buy is having these these promotions from now to Halloween, where they kind of like I said, they've got some cardboard kiosks in the center of the store, and they're loading those with Halloween favorites, $5.99, $6.99. And it seems that every Tuesday they update those movies as well, and they get in new titles, which are old titles, but they're new. And I'm digging those because they're great pickups for $5.99, $6.99, and maybe $9.99. So I'll go through my pile right here. Sorry, I'm shifting around. I need a chair. My back is not super comfortable kneeling here on the floor. But so for the grand total of $48.54, I got 6 horror Blu-rays, which 6 times 48, or 6 divided by 48, $8. So averaging $8. I'm good with that for new Blu-rays, but that also includes a couple $9.99s thrown in here as well. So these are really $5 and $6 Blu-rays. First one I got up here is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Nothing really needs to be said about this DVD. Identified as number 1 on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Thrills list. Whatever that means, I don't know, but I think that Psycho is kind of a revolutionary horror film. Just really great atmosphere in this film. Obviously, the Psycho franchise is obscenely well known. I'm really looking forward to watching this one again, digitally restored in high definition. This I think was $9.99. Psycho was $9.99 at Best Buy. They had this one last week, so this was not one of the newer releases. Not newer releases, but you know what I mean. A couple of the newer ones that were not there last week that I picked up. Wrong Turn. And this is where they give you a new packaging, when in reality it's a cardboard sort of collector's postcard stickied to the front of the Blu-ray, you know, with the cover that you've seen all the time in the stores. Kind of makes it look new, but I actually really like these cardboard cutout things, or cardboard postcards. I've been anyone that I get that has one of these, I sort of collect them, and I can just kind of see them hanging all up in my garage when I'm all done with them. You know, so I really like these cardboard inserts. However, I don't like the way they attach them to the DVD. They or the Blu-ray. They use that kind of gooey, boogery, sticky tack stuff, and they press it into the cover, and that's fine. It comes off easily, but when it comes off, there's kind of, not residue, but there's kind of some indentation on the Blu-ray cover from, you know, the pressing of this material. So I'm guessing that they could have just slid this little cover inside, but then that would have taken away from the new packaging look. But regardless of that, Wrong Turn, just your, you know, kind of your typical, you know, teenage campers making a wrong turn on their way somewhere and being terrorized by either cannibals or mutants or, I don't know, forces of evil beyond their imagination. Wrong Turn. Another one with that fancy new packaging is Joyride. This is the first one with Paul Walker and Lily Sobieski, who really don't hear much of anymore, but in my opinion, she's an absolute pure sort of girl next door beauty. Helen Hunt, I mean, she obviously is like Helen Hunt's, you know, twin or very close looking daughter. And she's fantastic. You don't hear much from her anymore. But anyway, I really like the Joyride series. I just saw Joyride 3 a few days ago. Same concept. You know, screwy teenagers messing with a trucker. Trucker gets some nasty revenge. Terrorizes them over the road. I really like this. I enjoy the whole series. I'll be collecting the whole series. But Joyride 1 is actually one of my favorites in the series. Joyride 3 is really great. If you haven't seen it, check it out. So I picked this up. Again, this was like $4.99 or $5.99. Another one with the it's new but not really is Amityville Horror. This is the MGM 90th. Well, this is the 90th anniversary of MGM version with the limited edition collectible card with exclusive artwork. Obviously, not a new release. Not even a new release for this film. This has been out for quite a while, but repackaged with this great collectibles card. For God's sake, get out, it says. I like the Amityville series. I don't love the Amityville series. I love the first Amityville. The second Amityville with Burt Young, Paulie from Rocky, stretches it a little bit. There's some kind of weird incest going on in that movie. Some strange, you know, but that's where it starts to go downhill. The Amityville series, a couple of made-for-TV movies, a couple of movies that are not released on media right now, on physical media. But that series really took a turn for the worse, really went downhill. But the first one is still absolutely fantastic. Don't hold any of the sequels against it. James Brolin is great. I really like him a lot. I don't like Margot Kidder, but she's okay in this. But James Brolin's fantastic. I really like him. He's a legitimately scary guy in this movie. So this is always one of those, again, Sunday afternoon, lay on the couch and throw this one in. Can't go wrong with Amityville. Had to pick up Child's Play. It's just a DVD upgrade for me. Great great movie, not great franchise. I do not like the Child's Play franchise. In fact, I'll probably look for part 2 and call it a day with the franchise. I do not like any of the later movies. I just think they're, too cheesy, way over the top. Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. Not going to be watching those. I'll get the second one and end it. But the first one is actually a legitimately scary movie. The first one is a really good movie. Like I said, they went kind of south with it, but Child's Play picked that up. So the 3 new ones that were at Best Buy this week were the new collectible postcard cover art of Wrong Turn, Joyride, and Amityville. New at Best Buy today. Go grab them. The final thing I purchased at Best Buy was a 30th anniversary edition of a classic 80s horror slasher, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Story of a little fella who was traumatized by his parents. Some pretty nasty stuff that he witnessed, his parents' rape and murder. And then had a kind of in addition to that, had a difficult childhood. And he just doesn't like Christmas too well. So he kind of freaks out when he has to wear a Santa suit, and all hell breaks loose. So, really good Christmas movie. You got your Christmas Story, you got your National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, you got your It's a Wonderful Life, and you got Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'm going to add that to the collection and enjoy it. Okay, so those are the Tuesday Blu-ray pickups in the horror realm. Got a couple of eBay packages for you. First, I unboxed because my kid wanted to see it. It's volume 10 of The Real Ghostbusters. I have volume 1 through 5. I have 6 and 7, and now I have 10. I need 8 and 9. I did a little talk about this in an earlier video. This, after I get all 10 volumes, I'm still going to have an incomplete collection of this awesome 80s cartoon, because for some reason Sony, when they re-released these 10 volumes, I guess with the popularity of the new movie coming out, which kind of was a bust, they still left off like 22 or 23 episodes, which to me makes no sense, completely unacceptable. I cannot possibly think of why. And they're not going to go on another series. I mean, because they're not going to do series 10 and then only put out one more series or 2 more series. They're not going to release 11 and 12. So we're not going to get the 22 episodes. I just find that completely unacceptable. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know why everything has to, these companies has to be lazy like that. But for some reason they left off 22 episodes and they did not go in order. The volumes jump around episode by episode. I don't even know if they're all from the same season when they're supposed to be, and we're certainly missing episodes pulled right out for no reason. They were included in other sets, absolutely no reason. So I have a bootleg copy of the Ghostbusters, and I'm going to be pulling episodes and making my own little disc 11 and 12. But I'll finish the series, and I'll still be down 22 episodes. All right, we got a package from Thinking DVD, which is a company that I've ordered from a lot on eBay. They are a perfect company as far as I'm concerned. They ship very quickly. This came to me in 2 days, even shipped media mail, which I don't even know if that's possible. I don't even know if they ship media mail, but it came to me in 2 days. Never had a problem with Thinking DVD. This is one of my top 10 horror movies, and maybe I'll do one of those top 10 lists as we get closer to Halloween, which we are closer to Halloween, but this is one of my top 10 movies. This is the Blu-ray edition of Nightmares, which is an anthology. I love horror anthology movies. I love Creepshow, and I love this movie. Obviously people who are into movies know this movie, but this is not this super popular movie, but to me it represents so much stuff that I'm into. It's obviously an 80s horror movie. It was made in 1983, but just the atmosphere in every single portion of the anthology really captures a generation that I loved, a generation that I grew up in. Every part of this movie screams 80s, from the chain-smoking homemaker insists on going out for cigarettes even when an escaped madman is on the loose. One of those classic urban legends where, you know, is somebody hiding in the back seat? The gas station guy tries to warn her. She thinks the gas station guy is the killer, but he was just trying to warn her. How does that end? You'll have to check it out. My favorite part of this anthology is with Emilio Estevez, who is just an arcade fanatic. He's a superstar at this particular arcade game. He plays day and night. He skips school to play. He throws quarter after quarter into this machine, but he hasn't beaten it yet. He hasn't gotten to this unknown, unseen level. Till one night he sneaks into the arcade after dark, breaks in, and gets to that unknown level, and madness breaks loose. You weren't supposed to get to that unknown level, and in the movie you find out why you weren't supposed to. Totally 80s, from the arcade to the clothes. The first one I talked about, the woman with the axe murder in town. I mean, they show some clips of before she goes out for cigarettes. They're in the house, and it's just totally 80s furniture. It's her 80s console TV. It's just great. It's just a great 80s horror movie. There's another funny one in here. One of the third, actually, it's the third anthology. There's your common 80s family, mom, dad, and daughter, and there's a rat problem in the house, and dad thinks he can take care of it on his own, but that rat is not your ordinary rat, and it kind of wreaks havoc on the house, and just cheesy greatness. I love Nightmares. I'm glad to finally have it on DVD or Blu-ray versus the slightly illegal copy that I had with the horrible bootleg custom-made artwork. So that's definitely an upgrade for me. Final package is a little bit different. Getting back to toys, getting back to what's actually started this whole channel for me. You see what it is? It's definitely an action figure of some kind. No, it's not He-Man. It is well packaged. Very well packaged. All right. You're seeing it for the first time that I am. Looks to be in good shape to me. Actually, very good shape. Very clean. Take a look. You recognize that guy. So this is Hulk Hogan. This is not wrestling figure Hulk Hogan, though. This is actually the Hulk Hogan from Rocky 3. So this is Thunderlips, the character that he played in Rocky 3. So Remco, a line that made AWA wrestling figures back in the very early 80s, 83, 84, also put out action figures for Rocky. And I showed you some of those in an earlier video. Rocky, Apollo Creed, and Mr. T, Clubber Lang. They made those three figures. But they also made this guy. They also made the Thunderlips figure. And this is by Remco. And this is 1983, I believe. And this is one of Hulk Hogan's first action figures, before he was really Hulk Hogan. There is a Hulk Hogan Japanese figure, I think from like 81. But this is kind of his first mainstream American wrestling action figure, not a wrestling figure. So this will go proudly with my Rocky Remco action figure collection. So tune in. Let's see. Well, I'm going to put this up tomorrow. Definitely enjoying the views. Please leave some comments. Like I said before, I would love to communicate with you guys. But I'm going to be doing the Saturday Night Movie event, which is, again, a reminder. I'll be picking a horror Blu-ray, preferably one that I haven't seen. We're going to be cooking some food together, little snack that I like to have when I'm eating by myself and I don't have to worry about children or nutrition. Excuse me. And so something fun for me. Also something tasty and wet, beverage-wise. We'll be drinking together. I'll be watching the movie and we'll review it together afterwards. So I think that'll be pretty cool. That's another thing that I really liked watching on YouTube, was people doing these movie nights and these movie marathons, so, and cooking for some reason. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully it is entertaining for you. And we are going to be doing that Saturday night. It'll be up Monday. Check it out. Please continue watching my stuff. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Check out Ryan Chattaway's channel. I'll put the link down below. And again, thanks for enjoying this Blu-ray Pickup Tuesday and my Thunderlips Hulk Hogan action figure. Let's go and put him back with his friend, shall we? Oh, sorry for the hand. All right, so we're going to be adding Thunderlips to his collection, or his home. So there we go. So now the Remco Rocky action figure line is complete. Like I said, with Mr. T, Clubber Lang, with Carl Weathers. Really good likeness of these guys too, by the way. That really is Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is Apollo Creed, and of course the champ, Rocky Balboa. Now we have Hulk Hogan, Thunderlips to go with him. Like I said before, that's kind of just a random Jax Rocky figure thrown in there. Doesn't really belong, but what the heck, he can live there for a while. And that's a little Rocky eraser. So, that is it for my collection update. Please tune in. Like I said, again, I'm going to be doing Saturday night movie event, and I'm going to be doing part 6 of my toy collection, kind of wrapping it up there with the LJN wrestling figures. Don't want to miss that. Again, thanks for checking me out, guys. I'm enjoying doing this. Leave a comment, subscribe, let me know who you are. Take care.